Mealing has called for an investigation into the police department.
A Fulton County judge has ordered the city of Atlanta to turn over all of its airport concessions bid documents to unsuccessful bidders, and the judge is giving those bidders more time to file a protest. 4 bidders have filed lawsuits claiming the city deprived them of bid documents needed to file a protest. Senior I-Team reporter Dale Russell was in court yesterday and has the latest.
It really is outrageous that the city is here today with a legion of lawyers sitting at the table and behind them in the row fighting an open records request.
Lawyers for 4 unsuccessful airport bidders wanted a Fulton County judge to order the city to turn over all its bid documents and push back the deadline for a protest.
But the public has a need to make sure that the best vendors are in place at the airport.
The lawsuits follow a long and controversial bid process that will determine what you eat, drink, and buy when you pass through Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, including the brand new international terminal. Can we talk to you a couple of seconds before you get in? Earlier, the I-Team told you how Mayor Reed's own campaign co-chairman, Daniel Halpern, and fundraisers Mack Wilburn and Terry Harps and campaign contributor Wassim Hojeij were all big winners, picking up, counting joint ventures between them, nearly 40% of all available food and beverage spaces.
Between the 4 big winners, there were also large supporters of the mayor. They'll receive $1.38 billion out of the $3 billion revenue that's projected for 10 years.
Common Cause is a government watchdog group. Director William Perry has raised concerns about the perception that big political contributors were also big winners.
And we're accusing no one of wrongdoing, but when there's that level of coincidence, the process needs to be examined.
This contract ought not to go forward.
In court, lawyers, including former Attorney General Michael Bowers, told a judge when they asked for bid documents under the Georgia Open Records Law, all the city gave them was a portion of the files and heavily redacted.
All we want to do is get the records, look at it, get a fair shot to make a protest.
The balance of equities just does not stack up to equal stopping this important process that's so critical to this economy, to the region, to the taxpayers, and to the world.
But city attorneys insisted they turned over thousands of pages of documents, including the ones put out for public inspection at City Hall. And they said they're working on getting the rest of the documents to the vendors. City attorneys insisted if the bid process is delayed, the city will face real harm.
With the reputation of the city being harmed when people coming from all around the world arrive to a terminal where they can't get food and beverage, and there's either construction going on or dark, empty, fallow outlets.
That was Dale Russell reporting. Judge Russell told the city that it had 10 days to turn over all of the bid documents to the vendors. She said that vendors then had 10 days to examine the documents and decide whether to appeal. Contracts have been awarded by City Council and signed off on by Mayor Reed. Judge Russell said that the city can continue negotiating with the winning bidders, but not to sign any contracts without letting the plaintiffs know.
8:09 is your time.